Hey guys, thanks for stopping by to the channel. Now let's talk. Now today we're going to look at a video, and this is a video that's been circulating on social media for quite some time. It's a video of a man in a vehicle and what appears to be a firearm in his hand waving at another person in a vehicle. Now in the video it turned out to be a woman and her child, and it's a typical case of road rage. You know, somebody bad drives somebody and then somebody gets to the point where they are upset, but guns are drawn. Now in the vehicle you can see there's a child in the front seat begging, pleading. The child brought down the window and asked the driver, don't shoot, you're sorry, just pleading because, in a situation where a firearm is presented, uncertain, anything can happen. However, the man, he waved the firearm briefly, and then the driver, which is a female, started shouting, shoot, in expletives and whatnot, but indicating like, I bet you can't. It's a typical thing for most people to do, acting as if we are tougher than the rounds that the firearm are gonna expel, but we have to be mindful that we are not. But there's a few things in the video that I wanted to touch on. First thing, the passenger is very distraught, very scared, asking mommy to stop. They're upset and they're asking mommy stop, finish, just done. Which is right. Your first priority is the safety of your children. You have the video recording, that's sufficient. Get as much recording as you can, but stay back as far as possible because you don't want to inflame the situation anymore. And then you pass it on to the authorities for them to take the necessary steps and bring that person to justice or lay charges, whichever, plays out. However, the man in the vehicle, there's a statement released and he said that he felt threatened. Vehicle pulled up beside him, bad driving, he had to go on the sidewalk, then he came back down, vehicle swerved in front of him as if in an attempt to probably cut him off. And then, the windows were darkened so he couldn't see who was in the vehicle. And then, he heard the back and forths. And then, he's just giving his account of it. That's why he drew his firearm. However, he said the firearm was in the holster, which comes to my mind now. You feel like your life is in danger. You're a licensed firearm holder. You draw the firearm or you present the firearm, but the firearm is not out of the holster. The firearm is holstered, which, if I know correctly how a holster is set up, the trigger guard and the trigger are also concealed, so there is no way you're going to shoot, that firearm unless he had his finger on the trigger inside the holster. Either way, the firearm being in the holster indicated to me he didn't believe that his life was in any real type of threat, because when you have a firearm, you only present that firearm when a decision has been made. But most people use firearm as show. One little argument and gun brandish, everybody bad. So they use the firearm as a communication to say, listen, I have this and I will do whatever. Not the case, not how it should be. But in the video, they're there. The kids are very upset, and it's a very upsetting situation to be in because the world is running right now. People dying left, right, and center. So we have to be mindful of the situation we put ourselves in and put our family in. Our kids as parents should be our main concern. As officers or license holders, the public should be our main concern. I heard that the authorities got in touch with him and he's given a statement. I'm not sure if his firearm was seized. I think seizing that firearm would be the appropriate move because I believe he's a little on edge, or he needs to go back to a training course. Road rage is a common thing. We have all been in it and we will all be in it. But if we all take the level-headed approach, it dies out, because fire begets fire, rage begets rage. I'm going to say something to you disrespectful, you're going to say something back to me disrespectful, and it's a back and forth until a confrontation ensues, and then whoever has a weapon, or we meet up somewhere, people get stabbed, people get shot, and all that thing. But it's just showing how you never know who is in the other vehicle. You never know the situation you're going to get yourself in. And you also have to understand that you can be killed for as little as just swinging wrongly on the road. You know, I've talked to friends of mine who've been in serious road rage incidents for minor stuff. You know, there are people out there who are willing to escalate things just on a whim. But you know, once again, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Did you guys appreciate what the mother did, knowing that her kids were there? We can't speak for the other person in the car because we don't know. We don't know what he was going through. We don't know how he felt. We don't know if he was scared. We don't know if he had active threats against him and he genuinely felt like his life was in danger. However, in my opinion, you know, you have to be careful. You're presenting a firearm, you have to make sure you know your target and make sure it's a target that if it comes to the test, you are willing to use deadly force against. It could be a car with police officers in it. No, the police officers are driving and see you waving a gun. You're putting not only yourself in danger, but everybody else who is possibly in the vehicle in danger. Because no, the officers are, you know, they might just open fire. Because this could be an active threat against peace officers. Because he said he couldn't see clearly who was in the vehicle. The window rolled down a bit and then rolled back up. And then you presented a firearm waving around. If it was a response team, you're in problem because now the road is going to get blocked. You know, they're going to come out guns probably blazing or guns out. And any sudden movement on his part could result in his death. You know, when you're given, you know, a firearm in Jamaica is a privilege, not a right like in the US. Even here in Canada, it's a privilege. And privileges can be taken away. And, you know, we have to understand that it's easy to get caught up and dragged into situations where you are faced or confronted with a decision to make. Fight or not fight. But I believe you have to be more level-headed when you're given a medium to which you can disperse deadly force, or you can, you know, be a deadly force. We have to double check how we move, what we do, what we say, and where we allow our thoughts, emotions to be dragged. You know, it's a heart-wrenching video. Imagine how the kids felt. Imagine how that little boy, or maybe a girl, I think it's a boy in the front seat. Imagine how that child felt. Without instruction from the mother, the child whined, rolled the window down and said, "Sorry, sir, sorry." Because they realize, hey, this guy have a gun and they don't want to die because they understand the situation they're in and what can transpire from that situation. You know, I know that you guys probably have seen this video a million times. However, drop a like, comment on the video, let me know your thoughts. So, if you reach the end of the video, I appreciate you watching the video. Once again, consider subscribing if you liked it. If not, maybe I'll catch you on the other video. But leave me a comment and let me know what you're thinking. Open my eyes to something different. And I wish you all a safe journey when you're out there, okay? Peace.